I want to be sharing with you in this video how to manifest faster with heart energy. Now, this is incredibly powerful because if you can learn how to use your heart when it comes to the manifestation process, what you'll find is that your manifestations speed up incredibly quickly, because manifestation is about emotionalizing what you're creating. That's what creation is. It's about passion. It's about using your emotions. That's what manifestation is about. It's about using your emotions in the direction that you prefer. Now, if you can tap into your heart, like I said, things are going to speed up for you. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how you can do this. So this is going to be how to manifest faster with heart energy. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. Now, the first thing I want to share with you is that what you want to do is you want to emotionalize your affirmations. If you don't emotionalize your affirmations, whatever you're thinking in your mind, you're kind of going against the whole point of what affirmations are for. Affirmations are not meant to just be this thought in your mind that don't have any feeling behind them. So when you're thinking that thought, what I want you to do is I want you to feel into your heart as much as possible. Now, if you have problems doing this, the key is to take some deep breaths and turn off your mind before you do this. Get into sort of a clear state. Maybe take some deep breaths for a minute or two. Notice your breathing. Get into the present moment. Clear everything out. Let go of everything that you don't prefer. And then start using those affirmations and affirming something that is going to emotionalize your experience. This is the key to tapping into the heart space. Now, that's not all, but that's the first step. So use those affirmations and emotionalize them as much as possible. If you can emotionalize your affirmations as much as possible, you'll start to notice things quickly shift for you in the rest of your day, the way that you carry yourself, and you'll start to assume and expect things to be different. And of course, because you're assuming and expecting things to be different because of those affirmations, that of course in of itself is one of the reasons why it starts to work, because you start to look out for reasons in terms of why you're in that reality. So you're choosing to see reality in a different way. It's actually something that some people call the RAS, the Reticular Activating System. Now, that's a scientific way of looking at it, but the way that I like to explain it is that you're literally shifting timelines. You're shifting timelines. You're shifting into a new reality. So what you want to do is emotionalize your affirmations. That is the first crucial step to manifesting with heart energy, to manifest faster with heart energy. Now, number two, what you want to do is take action from the heart while holding the assumption / the affirmation. This is incredibly important because what most people are afraid to do is to take action, but action is not a bad thing. In fact, action, I always talk about this in my videos. What is action? It's really about having fun. It's really about doing something new. It's about expanding your heart. That's what action is about. It's about doing something exciting. It's about doing something fun. It's about doing something perhaps that you've never done before. So take action, do something that you've never done before. Be bold and feel into your heart space literally while you're doing this. I don't want to hide any secrets from you. How do I manifest? I literally feel into my heart and I think the thoughts that are going to be in alignment with what I prefer to experience. So personally, for me, my affirmations are very different. Sometimes I have affirmations around my health. Sometimes I have affirmations about the money that I receive on a consistent basis. But the thing is that every single person has unique affirmations that are going to be personally working for them. So what you want to do is find the affirmations that are personally going to be allowing you to feel how you want to feel. Now, you can also use something called the law of assumption, and that's going to allow your heart to open up as well. Assume that you are an amazing person. So for example, let's just say you want to be more confident. Hold that thought in your mind that you are a confident person, that people are shocked in terms of how confident you are. I've used that affirmation before, that assumption where I just assume that people think that I'm confident. And while I'm going throughout my day, maybe let's say I'm going for a walk, I carry myself, that's something that I've done in the past, from that assumption that I am a confident person, and that is who I am now, and that is the choice that I prefer to embody now. Now, this is incredibly important that you choose the affirmation or the assumption that personally resonates for you, that honors where you're at. Because you want to find this sort of what I call the middle way, where you don't choose a thought that is dishonoring where you are, where it's going to be too much heart expansion and it's going to bring up, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be not enjoyable to use that affirmation. So what you want to do is you want to be taking action from that heart space, but find the affirmation that actually makes it fun, makes it exciting. Now, it might be a little bit scary. You might be doing things a little bit scary for you that might not necessarily be exactly how you want to feel necessarily, but don't get me wrong, you want to start to be open to the possibility that maybe something before that was scary to you, now because you're open to becoming this new individual, that you're going to be sort of like ready to take that on. Maybe not ready to take it on, but willing to take it on. You're willing to step into a new version of yourself. And holding that assumption and taking action, doing something new, doing something different, being bold. I always like to explain it another way. Be bold. What aren't you doing in your life right now that you know you could be doing to become a new version of who you really are at some level? Because here's the thing. That version of you that you want to be already exists at some level. So assume that it is the case. Be that version of you. Embody that version of you. Give yourself permission to be that version of you. Now, if you feel it in your heart space, that's the most important thing. If you feel it in your heart space, this is when your manifestations will start to speed up incredibly quickly. If you take action from the heart, do something different. Start that business. Now, when you're passionate about your art, feel it in your heart. Think about how awesome you are when you're expressing. Doesn't matter what you're going through, you're awesome anyways. It doesn't matter. Cheerlead yourself. Allow yourself to be awesome regardless of where you're at in your life. Doesn't matter what the past is. Doesn't matter what you're going through. Doesn't matter what your family thinks. Doesn't matter what society thinks. Doesn't matter what judgments people have. You can give yourself permission to be the epic human being that you know you really are. And number 3 is to only emotionalize, this is very important, what you actually want and let go of what you don't want. This is a big problem that people have. They can misinterpret what it means to be present and let go, and they can unconsciously emotionalize energy into things that they don't want to be experiencing. None of your intention energy, your emotionalization, should be going in the direction of what you don't want. Now that sounds obvious, Francis, that's pretty obvious. Why are you saying that? No, it's not obvious at all, because what most people are doing is unconsciously intending and giving energy to the things that they do not prefer to be experiencing in their reality. If you're emotionalizing something in your life that you don't want, what you don't realize is you're creating that. You're creating that. So when you're complaining about how things aren't working for you, you're speaking that more into existence. You don't want to be speaking what you don't want into existence. Do what you have to do to clear yourself out. Sometimes what works for me is to do a letting go meditation where I just let go of all thoughts. I give it all back to source. I give it all back to the universe. It's really important that I do that. Now, you don't necessarily have to do that in a formal practice. You could go for a walk, but what works for me is to sit down in a meditation practice, and what I do is I just let go of everything. And then from that clear space, from that space of me being a clear channel, now I'm sort of not giving energy to anything that I do not want to be experiencing. Then from there, I can push the energy in the direction of what I prefer to be experiencing. That's the key, is to allow yourself to want what you want, allow yourself to be what you want to be, and only emotionalize what you actually want. I want you to really sit with that. Where in your life are you intending or giving energy or speaking things into existence that you do not want to be experiencing? And where are you not taking responsibility over the fact that you are giving those things energy? Because the ego wants to stay stuck. As much as you think you want to change, this ego construct that we have wants to give energy to the things that we don't want. It's very tricky, it's very deceptive. And so what I want you to do is to notice what you can feel, because heart energy is heart energy, okay? Intention energy is intention energy. That's what intention energy is, by the way, is heart energy. Heart energy is intention energy. So you can feel when you're pushing your masculine energy in the direction of what you don't want. I can actually feel this now. I'm becoming more conscious of my energy system, and I can feel when I'm energizing something I don't prefer. And if I feel that, I know that something needs to change and I need to slow down for a second so that I can reset myself and then only give energy to the things that are going to allow me to become my greatest version. Now, if you do what I shared with you in this video, you will notice your heart expanding, you will notice your manifestations increasing, and you will notice that things start to happen in your life in a much more powerful way. And with that, I conclude this video. Leave a comment down below if this video was supportive for you in some ways. Also, once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. Also, please hit that like button for me so that more people can get access to this content, because I do believe that every single person on this planet does deserve to know that they are the creators of their reality and that they can manifest their reality and do so in the most effortless and easeful way possible. And hitting that like button does help the YouTube algorithm push the videos out to more people to help them get access to what I believe to be incredibly valuable content. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.